I've been asked to do a consciousness reading on Jeggi Vasudev. So, let's see what we get. Jeggi Vasudev. Jeggi Vasudev. Where is the consciousness of Jeggi Vasudev? Underneath it all is the big shake-up. Big shake-up. Now let's see what we have going. The center. Put them out first and then, oop. Oops. Okay, let me get the other cards and see what we have. Okay, come on, Gigi. Okay. These are not great. What we have underneath of everything, and I'm going to put my glasses on, and I'm going to do like I did for mine and for Muji and Nityananda, and I'll read it directly from the book so you know I'm not putting anything myself on it. So first we start off, what's underneath of everything is the tower, the big shake-up. The tower. What use our fortress, trench, can moat or wall prevail against the lightning hurled by heaven's Lord and Master? The tower. The tower, as the trump of Mars, usually is shown in a phallic manner, and this card is no exception. The Hebrew letter Pe means mouth, and as the base or testicles of the tower, we see a great gaping hell mouth surrounded by demons. As seen on the medieval stage acts, the tarot is said to have been associated with. This mouth is on the head of a Caledonian boar, belching fire and roaring out word of power that brings the lightning, aka the initiation, enlightenment in the moment of orgasm. Behind the tower is the glaring red pupil of an eye. This is the eye of Shiva that can destroy the universe with an opening of its lid. So underneath of it all, we have had some sort of an opening of energy. Okay. What we have in the center of this is 5 of discs. Worry. So let's read that. Five of discs. Trumps are the Hierophant and the Magus. The broken record. I'll put this up so you can see it. The broken record. Oh, here it is. Down here is a broken record. The padlock. Nail versus key. Resolve to use intelligence to stop the replay of material mental anxieties. Resolve to use intelligence to stop the replay of material mental anxieties. So 9 out of 10, that's mainly his practice, how to come out of the mental anxieties, how to stop this from replaying. Okay, going into it, we have the 7 of Swords of futility. So let me get that so we can read it. 7 of Swords, Lord of futility. Trumps our star and priestess. This is first decan of Gemini, ruled by Jupiter. The battle of Sol and Luna. Separatio. Aradne's ball of twine. The will is interfered with in the realm of intellectual contest. There is indecision and obfuscation. Okay. The will is interfered with in the realm of intellectual contest. Okay. So, in other words, wants to dominate. He's giving these things. He's got some energy, but people coming, it's futility. He's wanting to dominate. Underneath we have dominion. Okay. First decan of Aries, ruled by Mars. Trumps our Emperor and Tower. The crook and flail, the double ego, the blue war of crown of Mars. Affirmative will makes a conquest. Affirmative will. And so again, that goes along with this. A domineering power. Okay. So again, that's his foundation, is one of domination. He's saying, I'm giving you something to get you out of worry. I'm getting something to free you, but he's using methods to dominate. Okay. Let's see what's above. 9 of Wands, strength. So let's find this. Lord of strength. This is ruled by the moon. Art priestess are the trumps. The lunar bow, the flaming arrow, eclipse totality. Flexibility gives strength. Continue to look forward and remain adaptable. And you will achieve harmony through balance of conscious and unconscious forces. So I would say above it, he is saying that, people need to have this balance. Okay? Saying the right things. He's got an energy awakening of some sort, but going into it, there's a futility because he is underneath of it all dominating. Going to the other side, we have, this is not good, 3 of Swords, sorrow. Sorrow. So let's see what we have here. Here it is. Lord of Sorrow. Middle decan of Libra, ruled by Saturn. Adjustment and universe are the trumps. The Orica of Delphi. Pythia, cracked heart jar. Know yourself. And the sorrow and the sorrow that leads to enlightenment. Okay. If you can, and this is what I've said before, that sometimes the left-handed blessing, if you are in so much pain that you are ready to stop and question everything and go forward enough to break the chains of that. But this is something you have to go fully deep in to get there. Okay, you have to fully traverse that, question it. Now, on this side we have that, but on the other side, again, we have that futility that's dominating. You may be saying this is the way you have to go, but let's look and see what the secondary set says on this. Okay, let's look at another layer. Okay. So he does have some energy awakened somewhere. Okay. Okay, underneath of it, the tower, and we have what is being offered that's not being asked for. Okay. Worry. Okay. Let's read this Four of Pentacles. Oh, gotta read it in the right book. So this first one is, coming out of worry, traversing worry. But what is covering it is Four of Pentacles. So I'm going to read it directly from the book. Here it is. Fortifying and defending oneself to the extreme. Okay, so rather than going through the right way to break through, they're using these things to create more ego. Fortifying and defending. What's being, again, something being offered that's not wanted. Fortifying and defending. What's being fortified and defended? The worry. It's being given not in a way that's beneficial to break through ego, but a way to create more ego. Okay, fortifying and defending. In the path to realization, you're not fortifying and defending, and it's like it says here, you have to fully transit the sorrow. You have to fully face it, fully go through it, not try to find a way to build, to mask it. Okay, so let's go over here again. We had the Seven of Swords, futility, and what do we have? The next one covering that. Loss. Loss. Five of Pentacles, loss. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Okay, Five Pentacles. Oop, wrong one. Wrong book. Need this one. Five of Pentacles. I gotta read the right one if I'm going to give you the right reading for this. So I don't want you to say I've added or taken away from anything. So I'm going to read exactly as it is. Okay, Five of Pentacles, practical or financial difficulty. In this case, it would be more practical. And what is the difficulty? Practical difficulty is, let me read Seven of Swords again. Practical difficulty is doubt and vacillation, lead to poor effort, lead to more effort, be more clever if you can, okay? So these are leading to nothing, okay? Trying to be more clever to find their way out of money, out of this, they were having a difficulty, a feeling of lack. Okay, finding a way to be more clever. Be more clever if you can. I would say in this case, they are being clever. So next we had the Two of Wands, Dominion. Let's look and see what's over Dominion. Okay, what we have is with Dominion is Four of Wands. Let me read it right from here so you find out exactly what it is. Dominion. Solid foundations on which to build. Okay. Solid foundation on building for Dominion. Okay. So let's go next. We had Nine of Wands, Strength. And what we have with that is, again, Strength. We have the card of Strength with the Nine of Wands, Strength. Okay, so let me read the Strength card from here. Durga Puja, the delicate contrast and ties between inner and outer forces. Okay, ties between inner and outer forces. Let's read this one again. Nine of Wands, just to refresh. Balance between inner and outer forces. Nine of Wands. Flexibility gives strength. Continue to look forward and remain adaptable. You'll achieve harmony through balance of consciousness and unconscious forces. So again, this is balancing both of those forces. But the one thing that is a bit troubling in this, okay, is finding a way to come out of the practicum, and it's through building of ego, building up of ego. So he's got some energy, some powers, giving things that are not wanted. Okay, so let's look and see next. Next is Six of Cups. Okay, usually that's looking at older things gone by. So let's see. Six of Cups, Lord of Pleasure. Harmony of the heart gives ability to soar. Harmony of the heart gives ability to soar. So overcoming sorrows. Oh, nope, I read the wrong one. 6 of Cups. Sorry about that. So let's do this again. This was the 3. 3 of Swords, hold on. 3 of Swords, know thyself and the sorrow that leads to enlightenment. The sorrow that leads to enlightenment. You know, it's not an easy path. The path to enlightenment is not one of pleasure and oh boy, this is so wonderful. It's a tough path, okay? You have to confront all of those things, all of the bondage, the things that you have in bondage have to be confronted, okay? So let's see this again, the 6 of Cups. Hold on, let me find it in here real quick. 6 of Cups, here it is. Instinctive gestures, thoughts, or happiness. Instinctive gestures, thoughts, or happiness. So it's covering over. Again, this is the one thing, you know, it's got some energy, but I don't think it's being used completely in the right way, because in here again, it's like building up through ego. Building up. And this is, rather than confronting the sorrow and the depth and what one needs to do to transition through it, no, it's covering it over. Covering it over. Being basically in denial. And it's like he's going to give you practices which are energetic, you know, says they're going to bring balance and stuff. But he's building on domineering, building a platform, again, to ego. To ego. So, you know, I think that, again, he had some sort of an opening, something that is given, that was given, that's not wanted. Okay? Let me read the 4 of Cups here. I don't think I read that one. I don't think I read that one out for you. Boredom born of routine. Okay, boredom born of routine. He gives underneath gives some energetic practices, but they're again a boredom. Boredom born of routine. Okay. There's the energetic practices underneath of it, but it's boredom. Okay. Again, we're building up. Here we have this, but it's a way to build up ego. Through, again, domination. Talk's a good talk. It's got a potentiality, but is covering over. Is not willing to do that hard path. To transition through, okay, that sorrow that leads to enlightenment, okay. Now, sorrow that leads to enlightenment, like I said, in my own journey, you have to come to the point where you'll do anything to get out of this sorrow, be willing to transition through anything. And most are not. They want to cover it over with something happy. So I put it on a back burner. Keep putting it on a back burner. And even though there may be some energy there, that there is a foundation, and though they say they're giving these things, practices and balance and everything, in the end, it's to, again, building up ego, okay, trying to find a clever way to avoid failure, find a clever way. Okay. So, gives a lot of things. I would say, looking at this reading, says it's a lot of energetic practices. In the end, it's kind of boring because it's all just about building ego, finances, how to make things better in life for you, make things better, rather than doing the hard work of sitting and going through and challenging all of the bondage and baggage that's there. Okay. I don't see the challenge in that. I see it's more of a building up, whereas the path to realization is neti, neti, not this, not this, not this. This path is give me this, give me this, give me this. Okay, so rather than washing away ego, tearing it out, tearing it down, getting to the root of it, this is putting a seed and planting to have more abundance, more this, more that. Okay. And unfortunately, somebody like this has got that energy, and they present a look of enlightenment, what people would think. He's got an energy, okay, and he has the talk, but what he's giving is more for building up ego, substantiating it, making it stronger. Okay, to be more of a co-creator rather than to dissolve within realization.